One of the best-known tractors in Canterbury is this Iveco tri-drive Power Star, working for Taggert Construction. Kevin Nordman drives this rig, and there would be few other drivers that have earned as much respect down south as Kevin has during his career behind the wheel. Kevin and Simon Sheehan are dragging these Taggert 6x6 dump trucks off Littleton Port and will take them to the Cape Valley landfill site north of Canterbury, where these articulated trucks provide much of the muscle for that difficult contract. These well-proven machines were chosen for a rugged specification, and their six-wheel drive capability was essential to cope with the on-site conditions during the course of the contract. Due to the size of the dump trucks, they're not allowed to be carted through the Littleton Tunnel, and like all the big loads that come into Christchurch, they have to wind their way over the tortuous Evans Pass. A bit later in the day, the boys have another load. This time Kevin is hauling a Taggert scraper and Simon the last of the articulated dump trucks. Taggert have built a big reputation in the South Island, and their construction fleet has worked on many a big project in the region. These dumpers are stockpiling aggregate out of the Ashley River for the company at the moment, but Kevin and Simon get to drag these and other Taggert equipment far and wide for the company. Most of the really difficult jobs centre around the logging industry, and this rig is no stranger to having logging equipment on its trailer. Kevin's got 550 ISX Cummins signature horsepower under his pedal, and the tractor has spent a fair proportion of its life dragging diggers, log haulers and other logging gear around the South Island for the forest industry. Button are a regular user of this tri-drive, and Kevin's relocating this 55-ton rig to a new site deep in the back of the Ashley Forest for them, along with a lot of other gear. Even though the track conditions are a bit marginal after heavy rain and the road is greasy and soft in places, Kevin, with the help of a grader, reckons he can get the hauler on site without having to offload it and walk it through the worst of the going. There are only a couple of corners that might give real trouble, and they do. It's greasy, and the weight of the hauler and the camber of the road bulldozes the tractor across the apex, but Kevin pretty much expected that it wouldn't make it around the corner, and he brings in the grader to rectify the situation. Uphill corners are even more of a problem than downhill ones, and the slick clay base of the road makes for hard work for most vehicles, particularly if you're nudging 80 tonne, even for a tri-drive with the diff and cross locks engaged. It's a case of blading the road to get the traction, chaining up and giving it another try. Kevin's pretty good about gauging what's possible and knows what the limits are for his rig. Even the grader has problems, but the combination of tri-drive and the grader eventually gets the rig through the worst of the road. This was the second tri-drive to reach Canterbury, and the tractor has created quite a name for itself for its off-highway capabilities. It has dragged all manner of big gear around the island in its 6 years of operation, both Taggert's own construction equipment and for others that have a need for some serious traction for a heavy shift. A few days later, and the track is dried out remarkably, and the corner that gave the most of the grief is turned into a dust bowl, and the tri-drive, lighter load, powers up this drag with no traction issues. Asked about the advantages of having that extra diff for his work, Kevin is quick to praise the Power Star.
Yes, a lot of it is in the forestry industry with this, and the gears just got so much bigger now. You know, some of the stuff we're carting's 55, 60 tonne on our backs, and we're getting up over 80 tonne trying to get around the forestry roads here, and you're getting pretty sticky situations, and but the tri-drive certainly got one hang of an advantage for me anyway. I go down to other areas now where others can't get in, and she seems to be able to do the job for them, so everybody seems happy all round with the truck, yeah. Finding it, I had 300,000 with the tandem and 4 rows of 4. I'd go into a skid site, always seemed to be late at night. You'd try to turn around, you'd get stuck. It happened every time. At least with the tri-drive, for some reason it seems to be able to get out. We struck at one time with sand and that in the Selwyn River, and there's no way anybody thought it would move. And just by rocking it a wee bit, it seemed to be able to pull it out with when I had Fulton Hogan stuff on the back of it. Seems to be out on its own, really.
This rig is a real workhorse, and few trucks get to earn the reputation as big as this Power Star has. Not everybody gets off on the Darth Vader look that this model Iveco is best known for, and there's no denying that the new Power Stars are a better looking truck. But this rig has sure earned its keep, and a big reputation for doing the hard yards in some of the toughest conditions the South Island can throw at it.